Hi, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com. Today we're going to make a blackberry pie. This pie has two layers of pastry, both a top and a bottom crust. And there is a pie crust recipe on the site along with a video that shows you how to both make the dough as well as to roll it out and to line your pie plate with pastry, which I've done here. So now what we're going to do is the top crust. We're going to cover this pie with pastry stars. So what we need to do is first lightly flour your countertop, and I'm going to put a little on the dough as well as your rolling pin. And we're going to roll this pastry into a 13-inch round. That's about 30 centimeters. And then we're going to just use a 2-inch star cookie cutter, which is about 5 centimeter, to make cutouts. So when you roll the dough, just roll from the center outwards, and that way you get even thickness. Just keep turning your dough, and if it cracks, just kind of put it back together. And this just takes practice. Find your pastry sticking, just add some more flour. And then just rub your hand over it to see, make sure it's of even thickness. So there we go. So just have a baking sheet lined with either parchment or wax paper, and I'm just going to cut out the stars. Might want to lightly flour the bottom. Should cut out. And then if you find the bottom there's a lot of flour, just take a pastry brush and brush off the flour. That'll prevent it from being tough. And then once you've done that, just gather it up, and then we'll have to roll it out again to get a few more. Like I said, you need about 20 to 25 stars to cover a 9-inch pie. It's kind of nice having the stars so that there's gaps between them so you can see the filling underneath, as opposed to when you do a solid layer, you don't, by looking at it, you can't tell what kind of pie it is. And it also lets the juices evaporate. And this is good when you're making a pie with, say, berries or any type of fruit that's got a lot of water in it. Okay, that should be enough. So, just cover your pan with some plastic wrap, and I'm going to just put this in the fridge while we make the blackberry filling. Our blackberry pie starts with 5 cups, that's about 1.2 liters, of fresh blackberries. I have washed these and then patted them dry. And then to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. That'll just bring out the blackberries flavor. And then this bowl here, I have 3/4 of a cup. That's about 150 milliliters, or 150 grams, sorry, of white granulated sugar. And to that, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons, that's 30 grams of cornstarch, or maybe you know that as corn flour, and just a touch, about 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, just to add a little flavor. And I'm just going to stir that together. And then I'm just going to add that to the blackberries. So the sugar obviously sweetens the blackberries, and the cornstarch will thicken all the juices. As you can see, that's all we need to do. It's a really easy filling. Let's try to get all the blackberries covered. And then I'm just going to pour that in to the pie shell that's chilled. Make sure I get all that sugar mixture. Dump it on top. And then we'll just even it out. So then what I'm going to do is just first dot the top with 1 tablespoon, about 15 grams, of butter that I've just cut into little pieces. And then with the pastry brush, just lightly brush the outside rim here of the pastry. Just with a little cream or a little milk. You could even use water if you want. And then I'm just going to take our pastry stars, and starting at the outside edge, we're just going to put them all the way around. Now, just lightly press down the edge of the star, and you want to kind of overlap it, the stars. Work your way around. And then I like to just take your cream or milk and just brush the stars. You could also just brush the stars while they're on the baking pan before you even put them on the pie. Maybe that's what I'll do. Makes it a little easier. Okay, so as you can see, this makes a really nice looking pie. Good for your 4th of July. So there we go. And then I just like take a little extra sugar and sprinkle it on top. So now just put it back on your sheet here. And I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to put this back in the fridge just to chill a little while we preheat the oven. So you need a 425 degree Fahrenheit. That's about 220 degrees Celsius oven. And put your oven rack in the lower third of the oven. So our oven has been preheated. So we're going to bake this somewhere between 40 to 50 minutes. Until it's golden brown and you can start to see the juices bubble. And after about maybe 30 minutes, the outside rim may be getting, of the crust may be getting too brown. So just cover it either with one of these pie shields or with a piece of aluminum foil. And I like to have the pie on a baking sheet just to catch any drips in case it spills over. So between 40 and 50 minutes. So our blackberry pie is now done. As you can see, the crust is a beautiful golden brown color and it's starting to bubble. So don't cut into this right away. Let it cool at room temperature for about 3-4 hours so that the juices have time to thicken. This is very nice on its own, but my favorite way is with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. So until next time, I'm Stephanie Jaworski of joyofbaking.com.